I had chemotherapy, so I lost all my hair. So you are back to the essence of life. So I know what is life. And I'm the testimony that there is a life after cancer.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Mano Beyond Cancer. My name is Carmen Monge, and Mano is a space dedicated to all people with a lived cancer experience. In here, we share about our journey and we learn about it. Today, we are with Lena. She is a cancer survivor from France that she is going to tell us a little bit about her. Hi, Stephanie.
Hello, Carmen.
How are you?
Doing good, very good, thank you.
So the first question is quite easy. Who are you? What are you passionate about right now? And what is your favorite food?
I'm Lena. I'm 50 years old, and I'm a cancer survivor patient. Was diagnosed 8 years ago. Past, those 5 years where I'm now back to the normal place where you can consider that you've passed a milestone. I'm a scientist by training. I'm a biologist, and I worked my entire life in clinical science and clinical operations, so testing product on patients. And I worked a lot in oncology, which is quite interesting, right? I'm also a coach. I graduated recently as a coach because I'm also passionate about the people. So I have this science and people. As you said, I'm French. And what I love as food, I'm half French, half Italian. So as I was telling you, food is a religion for us. So I love food. And food is something that I can talk about for hours. So I can't even tell you what is my favorite dish. It's anything and everything that is food on the table, I will be happy with.
How was to have cancer in France?
I would say, in France, there is a lot done for cancer. So having access to treatment or being treated is pretty easy. We have hospital where you can get your treatment. You are supported by the system, so you don't have to worry too much about the money. Will I be able to sustain my family? This is something that is pretty taken care of. So we are pretty fortunate. We have access to treatment. There is less and less stigma around cancer in France because it has been supported, by several campaigns. I think there has been a lot of good work done to remove the stigma. It's still yet quite complicated when you have cancer, and I think this is the case everywhere because you still have people dying from cancer. And you can still have people that can be afraid of. But I must say, overall, in France, we are in a lucky place.
Do you have a side effect that actually you like about having cancer or a superpower?
That's such a good question. Because people believe, you lose a lot, but in fact, you gain a lot after also cancer. I know the value of life. I know how life is precious. Because, and I guess this is the case for any people who survive a traumatic event, you know what is the essence of life. I had chemotherapy, so I lost all my hair. And for a woman, it's quite difficult. So you are back to the essence of life. So I know what is life. And I know also that I can rise from it. And not only I rise, but I can thrive. And I'm the testimony that there is a life after cancer, and you can grow stronger, more focused, probably with less tolerance to fake drama, if I can say it this way, and stronger, definitely stronger.
Do you know many cancer survivors, and how can you describe them in one word?
Yes, I was part of a community of cancer survivor, and if there is one word and that I would say is badass, badass, really, because you go through so much. It's unbelievable to the point where people are also. This is the place where I have seen so much life, so much strength, so much love. So yeah, badass is the word I would say.
Do you remember what is the weirdest thing or stupidest thing someone have ever told you about having cancer?
Perhaps someone, and I don't want to blame the person because I think it was a way of encouraging you. So you have the typical, your hair will grow back, don't worry, it's just hair. Okay. Or you will learn so much from this experience. Well, perhaps yes, but when you are in the storm, this is not what you want to hear. But I think it's coming from a good place. People want to say something, people want to be supportive. And I guess it's a way for them to cheer you up. So I think those are the weird thing I heard. But overall, I think I've heard a lot of funny things, and from generally people that were suffering deeply from cancer, or that were at the end of their journey, that were really with metastasis, and they knew that they would not survive. And those are the people that are so funny, because they can joke about the disease, they can joke about life. I remember a lady who was with me, she had a brain cancer, and she couldn't walk straight because she lost her balance. And she was looking at me and she said, "Don't worry, I didn't drink champagne before coming to chemo." And you're like, how can you be making fun of you? And there is so much generosity and funny moments where you make people laugh. So I think those are the moment I want to keep.
What changes would you like to see in your community that will support people with a live cancer experience?
I think for me, and again, if I reflect back in France, we are really supported throughout the journey of cancer. But what happened after is is a bit nothing. Basically, you are told, when you shake your hand with your oncologist and they say, okay, now, you're cured. Go back and go back to your life. And this is where it's difficult because, okay, what is my life after this? Am I able to go back to work? Am I able to take care of my family? How am I going to go through life after the scare of a relapse? And I think there is not a lot that is being done today to support the women, because more and more, or patient, more and more we are diagnosed early. We still have a long life in front of us. Thanks God, science is helping us to survive. But you do not want only to survive. You want to thrive after this. So what I would love is that there is more program to support survivor to get back to the life they want to live after that. Not simply going back, like it was a pause in your journey, but maybe this can be an opportunity to, yeah, potentially to go back to your life, but also to change life, to do something else, to do something more meaningful. And I feel that this is the place where there is not so much support for cancer survivors.
Do you have a personality trait or something that you were like this before having cancer and you're still like this after having cancer?
I think I was always resilient. I'm someone that is very positive. So I've always been positive. Even when I was sick, even when I was at my lowest, I had this conviction that things will be fine. This journey proved me right, that being positive is really something that helps you to go through this journey, because it's a journey. It's really a journey. And I'm so happy that I can call myself a survivor. I'm very lucky. So I think it's really this positivity and this resilience that I had in the past and helped me through the journey. Definitely. I think if people can put as a badge of honor, I'm a badass. I would love each woman to wear that as a badge of honor, because this is what we gain after this journey.
Thank you, Stephanie, for the interview.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Do you like this video? Well, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and share with others. Thank you. Bye bye.